Hello and welcome to Plant-Based News. I'm Lily from Uamau, Hawaii, and I'll be presenting today's top stories. More nails are slammed into Seaworld's coffin as they illustrate to park visitors just how hopeless and terrifying it is to be one of their captive cetaceans. But first, Canadian Parliament is wasting no time fulfilling their promises to bolster animal protection laws. Several bills have been introduced, including a bill to ban cetacean captivity and animal testing for cosmetics. U.S. Congress, please take note. This is how you actually get shit done and fulfill the will of the people, not just greedy corporations. A new plastic alternative may be on the rise. The plant fiber-based film, which is also coated in essential oils, acts as an all-natural and apparently highly effective preservative. The Federal University in Brazil found that the all-natural plant-based essential oil film preserved preservative-free bread for longer than plastic and traditional chemical-based preservatives. Hopefully, it's capable of keeping our oceans fresher, too. Mowgli, one of the few celebrities who has had his head removed from his own asshole, has opened an all-vegan restaurant in Los Angeles. Even better, Mowgli recently announced that all of the profits from his restaurant will be going to animal advocacy charities. A genuinely great example of using one's celebrity and moral compass to do good instead of simply taking baths in your own money and greed. Also in Los Angeles, a farm formerly specializing in artisan goat cheese has thrown in the udder, so to speak, and switched to all-vegan cheese. The owners of the newly renamed Sanctuary at Soledad Goats realized their business model was not sustainable or in line with their ethical principles, and so decided to take the huge leap into vegan alternative cheese. Another excellent example of people being exposed to new information and then deciding to do the right thing instead of keeping their own heads stuck up their assholes. Another major fast food player has jumped to the plant-based ship. A former Burger King chairman switched to a plant-based startup back in 2011, and he reports things are going very well. Mr. Sweet stated that he made the change for health and environmental reasons. He also reports that in 2015, sales of his plant-based alternative meats doubled, and they expect the same to happen in 2016. Clearly, the consumer is ready. We're now just waiting for our outdated and unsustainable agricultural systems to catch up. Perhaps the most encouraging part of Mr. Sweet's interview was when he stated how close he feels we are to reaching the critical mass necessary to see a full-blown plant-based revolution. And now for our top story.
Scary moments at Seaworld in Orlando. Dozens trapped for hours 200 feet above the ground in a ride called the Sky Tower. ABC's Rena Ninen has the story.
A sky-high scare at Seaworld. Vacationers stuck hundreds of feet above ground.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the thing.
The more than 40-year-old rotating 400-foot Sky Tower elevator
The tower was stuck with approximately 50 people and 2 employees.
didn't move for about 3 hours. Firefighters
Establishing Seaworld Command.
arrive for the rescue as parents try to calm children.
And they getting tired, just chill out and rest.
Finally, a basket.
They're bringing supplies up with them.
Carrying a technician as well. Once on top of the Sky Tower, the technician was able to get the ride to move.
The technician was able to jerk the ride free, which did cause some people a little bit of panic as we jumped a little bit.
Finally lowering back to ground. For Good Morning America, Rena Ninen, ABC News, New York.
Luckily for the trapped visitors, SeaWorld can't get away with being as careless with human lives as they are with the lives of their attractions. Though the park seems to be reacting to public pressure from the documentary Blackfish by announcing they will discontinue orca shows at only one of their parks, the fate of their captive orcas and other marine mammals remains unclear. The stress, Hopelessness and dangers of captivity proved too great for 18-year-old Una, who died in late December from a long-standing infection. Una is in fact the 38th orca to die at Seaworld. Una, daughter of Tilikum, was born in captivity and suffered major traumas throughout her short life. She was separated from her mother far too early, raped and forced into motherhood at the tender age of 8, and was prone to obsessive and injurious behaviors due to the inappropriately understimulating environment in which she was held captive. While her death is saddening and deeply disturbing, at least she has escaped the hell in which she lived. Please, do your part to end orca captivity, captive breeding, and the enslavement of these magnificent individuals by never, ever visiting parks like Seaworld and educating friends, family, and strangers on the street about the horrors of these parks and the exploitation they take part in. And that's all for today's top stories. Mahalo for watching. This has been Plant-Based News.